the Varkha Chulani channel. I hope all of you watching are safe and well. So the requests have started flowing in, and this was something that someone wrote and asked about. He said, I've been locked down for so many months. I'm a classic outdoor person. I trek, I swim, I hike, I scuba dive. All of that has been taken away from me, and I'm feeling extremely upset and anguished. I want to learn how to be okay being locked in. Can you help me feel nothing? Can you help me feel neutral, feel absolutely poised and composed with this unknown, unfortunate period which is going to end God knows when? As I read, I realized that there is a tendency for many of us to want to constantly feel okay, even when the situations sometimes are not so okay. Let me exemplify. A daughter feels extremely irritable and annoyed about the fact that today her parents are happy to spend more money on her brother's education rather than on hers. But what is she told? She's often told that her parents actually don't mean anything, and this is not really favoritism, that she should take it on her chin and, in a way, deal with it. That it's okay for partisanship, that it is okay for favoritism. And she keeps quiet, even though possibly internally she is not in the bestest of moods. Then take another example. A girlfriend or a wife are often held accountable for their boyfriends or husbands' unfortunate ways. So he spends money because she must be driving him to spend extra money. He drinks excessively because she must be harrowing him and making him miserable. He may take to drugs because the relationship is not a good one and she hasn't done enough to make it better. The entire environment around her tells her not to stand up, speak up, and say anything. In fact, it is told to her that if she actually defends herself, it is an admission of guilt. So can you see, whether it's the man who loves the outdoor but has to compromise because of the extended lockdown, doesn't want to accept this negative reality of being locked in, the daughter who feels that there is a partisanship where more money is spent on her brother's education rather than hers, is quietly soaking it in, and the wife or girlfriend who is often made to believe that the reason for her husband or boyfriend spending money, taking to drugs, or drinking excessively is only and always because of the fact that she is making him miserable, is the underscored theme that is usually propagated. If you see, the commonality in all these three is trying to deny a negative reality. And in today's episode, I want to talk about that. There is no harm or shame in accepting a negative reality. Being locked in for so many months is an unfortunate reality which exists. The fact that today a daughter feels that her brother gets more in terms of money spent for his education rather than hers is an actual unfortunate truth. The fact that the girlfriend or wife is not able to make the man accountable for his behavior is also a negative reality that exists, where she eats crow, keeps quiet because admission to something or defending of herself would lead to possible admission of so-called guilt. Acceptance of negative reality is a very important facet of living. I go further. Not only acceptance of a negative reality, not trying to neutralize emotions. It is absolutely essential to feel sad, disappointed, dissatisfied, irritated, annoyed, regret, and many other plethora of emotions, which is actually the definition of being human. But you will see many of us being in modern psychotherapy taught acceptance as neutralizing emotion. And there is nothing more detrimental than trying to be okay all the time. Being okay is not a healthy aspect of life. Being sad, being disappointed, being dissatisfied, being irritated, annoyed is suggestion I want to give to the man who wrote in. I agree that it is a very testing time for all of us to constantly be in our homes. but there are always second best activities to choose from. So, yes, your first best of scuba diving, hiking, trekking, etc. may not fructify too soon, but that doesn't mean that you can't go out and live life. If you give yourself the permission to feel disappointed and dissatisfied with this lock in, your creative mind will go to step number 2 as to how you can make the most of a bad bargain. So, please underscore this in your mind that when you have a negative reality, give yourself the permission to experience healthy negative emotions. They're facilitative, they usually take us towards where we want to go. And it is not okay to always seek to be okay. Take care, stay well, stay safe. If you like what you see, please do hit the like button. Please do share my video. And of course, continue writing into me at varkha@varkhacholani.com. Thank you for watching.